So it's inevitable that we'll face difficult times in life, right? We'll bump into obstacles, we'll bump into difficulties, we'll bump into really tough problems as leaders. The easy problems are solved by other people, and the tough problems make their way up to us. And so what do? Right? This is obviously something Marcus Aurelius, as the emperor, would have had a lot of experience with. He might not have liked it, but he learned how to solve tough problems. And one of the things he writes to himself in Meditations, this is in book 8, he says, we have to assemble our lives action by action and be satisfied if each one achieves its goal as far as it can. No one can keep that from happening. And what he means by that is you don't think about how difficult the problem is. You don't get too consumed with step 49. You focus on what's immediately in front of you. And the obstacles way I talk about this is the idea of the process, just step by step, piece by piece. But Marcus, responding to himself, he says, no one can keep that from happening. And he goes, but what about external obstacles? And he says, but there are no external obstacles to behaving with justice and self-control and good sense. And he says, but maybe some specific action is blocked. But if you accept the obstacle and work with what you are given, an alternative will present itself. Another piece of what you're trying to assemble, action by action. And so his point is that even when we're trying to do something and we experience an obstacle, even if that obstacle turns out to be insurmountable, behind it or next to it or in having to backtrack, what we discover is an opportunity that we wouldn't have otherwise seen. And so if we can focus on doing that step by step, working towards progress, working towards solutions, not being discouraged, not dwelling on the past or being anxious about the future, we make progress. And eventually, as he says, alternatives present themselves, opportunities present themselves. And that's how we always get better. That's how we turn really impossible problems that have intimidated other people into opportunities for advancement for ourselves.